Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Stay packing, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine, wait away from me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay, death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news.
Damn, I gotta deal with Marquise Brown and all that shit. Fast ass fucker.
They want to keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a cruise on receipts in my pocket, don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my friends, they love it, hate the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
What? Hey, I'm coming. Shoot!
Here's the second-year man for San Diego State, Rashad Penny. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brandon, I know where they're only going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh, come on, he underthrew it.
Picked on by Marlon Humphrey. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon.
He had him beat, too.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
What?
This is Darrell Henderson.
No, bye. Get out. Get out the chat. Get out the chat. Get out the chat.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
Oh my God. I can't play with this nigga in my ear. Order
in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Come on, Wilson, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny.
He's wide the fuck open.
Didn't have a receiver open down.
Let him come in.
It turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle. Cyrus Jones back to return for the Ravens. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. From the gun, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 31, Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Henderson now on 1st and 10. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now it's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, alert.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but nope.
And a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Check 99.
Penny, a first down carry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
48. One left. Hey, watch the lane. Check 9.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Now the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point open through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he loses the football a second time. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Penny. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Here's Wilson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play?
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. B.J. Hill able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Eluding the pressure. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Well, let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. They begin with a run by Penny. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Oh, he playing up? Okay, I got you.
So did you guys playing?
No, I'm playing,
just shy of midfield. Wilson, he'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick.
Yeah.
A great chance there for the interception in the end zone.
I realize I had my mic on mute. I got my broadcast up. I don't know if y'all want to watch.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Oh, he's trying to cover Metcalf now, one-on-one. I see you, doctor.
To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And that's complete.
Take that all day, Baba. You want to blitz like a 2 people?
First down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
He picked the tip pass? Wow, I didn't even know they do that.
Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at
let's
their
go
own
chase
49
Lamar. Let him run with Lamar. That's what I'm going to do.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. And they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Now he'll escape to his right.
Oh, that's what. Oh, good. He threw it across his body, literally across the line. I couldn't even see who he was throwing it to. And he fucking threw it to the guy that was coming back from out of bounds.
The offense backwards. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson.
Oh, good one. Right over the middle.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Baltimore.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kenneth Dixon. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Thought it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And Andrews lost the football.
Yo, Bobby, everything he's touched made fumble already. He made Lamar his running back, and now he just tried to fake field goal. He sniped the shit out of him, too.
Following the touchdown.
Everything Bobby hit fucking fumbles, man.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A handoff to Penny. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
I can't put another guy to block that, man. That's the only
blitz
thing.
works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this
Got him. Metcalf. He blitzed a bit.
15.
Fuck out of here. Metcalf gonna keep doing everybody dirty. Pinch buck. I got your pinch buck, bitch.
With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
All right, that's right. I'm going to start blitzing him more because he's going to get desperate. It's time to do it. Y'all ready, boys? I'll start bringing that heat. Oh, he went 5 wide?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Connects it to
That's
Roberts, right side.
That's the best you got?
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Was he, I got the dog zone for you. I'll hit him with this, too.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Roberts. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
Oh, you get hit by Bobby.
Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
That's a pick. Hey, Flowers. See ya. Good house. Dan Lamar fast as shit, but he's stupid. Got him. Got him. Dickhead.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is taken at the 3.
Oh, I missed him again. Hello?
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
What? Babe, I gotta go in like 3rd quarter. Bye. Jesus Christ. I'm on my mojo.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick.
See ya, the nub with the pick.
Intercepted for the 4th time today.
That was a one-handed spectacular catch. He's holding it with the nub. Can't say that out loud.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears
everything's
right
a spec catch with him,
it's
bro.
just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears.
I got a runner too, bro.
It's all those
You want
interceptions.
to see what it is to run all day with your quarterback? Uh-oh, here comes that blue key. He's doing it. Oh, he's playing that one-on-one?
Maybe the backup quarterback. That's who he
Yes,
needs
he
to
is.
get with now and get
Ooh,
himself
ooh, ooh,
calm.
ooh. Let's see if this white boy can run around.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
Come on, boy, you
To
6'3".
the end zone, but it's incomplete.
No, bag, I
Fourth
rushed
quarter,
that.
you
And he's
got the
playing
big
coverage.
lead. If you're
My bad.
coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Myers' kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
I got a good game. Oh, shit. I died.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
But an extra one? Check in that suitcase right there. In that suitcase right there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what
Checking
has
in the
been
pockets
a
and all that.
one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
Doesn't he have
Let's see
Marquise
what they've
Brown?
come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly.
Give me that.
And my goodness, another
That's how he's going to use the
interception.
pick.
Picked off right around the 43. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yeah, he jumped right over my fucking DN.
Second
Damn.
down. Wilson.
Shit.
Tim Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Give me that.
And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. 4th down. Here's Wilson.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make.
Oh, good shit.
His pass is intercepted
I should
for
lob
the
it.
4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
That's bad.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
This is man trying to do play action.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On 3rd down, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. One last shot for Jackson.
Oh, he ran across Bobby. How you do that for?
Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. This time has run out on this. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them up to 5 and